In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you about one of the most powerful link building tools that exist, and probably the link building tool that I've used the most extensively throughout the past 3 years, which is about how long I've been doing internet marketing.
This video is brought to you by Appy Academy.
So the name of the tool is called PostRunner. If you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching this on the post that's not yet made because I'm making the video right now, you can go below the video and click on the link to get to PostRunner, or you could also go to my main website, makemoneyfromhomelionsclub.com, click on resources, scroll down, go to link building tools, and you'll see there's a link for it right here. Click on PostRunner and that'll take you to the main page. So before we start, let me explain pretty much what PostRunner is. At this point, you should know that the way to rank a website in Google is to get backlinks from as many different sources as possible. So what PostRunner is a network of websites that are all individually owned by different people around the world, and they have their websites plugged into this website, into the PostRunner system. And because they're plugged into the system, they are basically saying that they have a website that they are allowing people to submit guest posts to. So as you know, building links is what gets you to rank in Google. And then the second added benefit is that there's traffic that goes directly from those websites to your website. So you're, one, getting the benefit of ranking your website higher in Google search engine results, and two, getting direct traffic from these websites. So it's a really powerful tool because you can submit articles to, all kinds of websites all across the web around the world. That's going to strengthen your website a lot, and it's going to increase your traffic over time. And you can do it all from one place. You can do it all from right here. That's what makes this tool so powerful. And what makes it better than a lot of other link building tools like Build My Rank, Linkbana, and some of the other ones is that these websites are all owned by individuals. They're not all owned by this one giant network that could eventually get slapped by Google. So that's one reason this is a really, really powerful website. The second reason this is a really powerful website, the other side of it, is if you're a member of this website, you can also have your own websites, your own blogs within this network, and you can accept free content from other bloggers. So they'll submit articles to you. You can put them on your own website, and you'll get more content. And as you know, more content equals more traffic, which translates to more money. So let me show you a little bit about how this website works. All right, so if this is your first time here, you're gonna wanna go to plans and pricing. They have a free one, a $40 per month one, and a $160 per month one. The main difference is how many, if you become a member, no matter which one you use, you can submit articles to all the blogs that you want. That'll be available to any of these. The only difference is how many sites you're allowed to promote, as in how many sites you're allowed to have that are your own within the network that accept guest posts from other bloggers. So, to start off, go with what you're comfortable with. Right now I'm the highest member. I accept guest posts to all my websites because it pretty much means all my websites are growing constantly because people are constantly submitting new content for them and I'm accepting it. So all my websites are getting lots and lots of free content, which Google likes, and therefore Google sends my portfolio of websites more and more traffic, which means more money to me. But pretty much sign up with whatever you feel comfortable with. You could always start up with the free one, just have one website in there that you accept guest posts for, get a feel for the system, and then you can always upgrade later. Or you could do the middle one or the big one, doesn't matter. But pretty much sign up, and then I will meet you at the next screen once I log in. Alright, so here we are at the main dashboard. I'll point out just a few things. These are my websites. These are all the websites that I submit articles for. I usually have all 160 of my websites in here, but I took them off for this video just to not display them for the world. But I just left this one, flyfishingtheworld.net, because this is a project I just let die, but I have 30 posts that I'd submitted in the past, all pointing links back to flyfishingtheworld.net. And then down here is the same deal. these are all the websites where I accept guest posts to, and it's ordinarily filled in with all my websites as well. Well, most of them, not all of them. Like some websites I don't accept guest posts to, they're for different purposes. But the grand majority that are simply websites with a lot of content that are monetized with Google AdSense and Amazon Associates, I will always accept guest posts to. So usually I have my hundreds of websites down here too. But right now I don't have them up because I'm hiding them. But these are the two main sections we'll be working with. These are the websites where you will be submitting articles for to point backlinks to your main website, using the strategies that I've taught in the past videos. And then down here are the websites where you will accept content to, and other people will be submitting their articles with links back to their websites because they're probably trying to do the same thing. They're probably trying to either rank their websites in Google, or maybe they're just doing it for the exposure. The fact that they have an article on your website gets traffic. Some people read that article and end up at their website. Some people aren't doing it necessarily for SEO. Some people are just doing it for exposure, but it'll help them out anyway. So both ways are fine, but that is the front part of this website. As you can see, I have the unlimited level and my author score is a 92. It's 0 through 100, obviously 100 being the best. So when you're submitting lots and lots of articles, the people who are receiving the articles, they can give you a score, and that score, they start to average it over time. And that, because when you're getting lots of articles that you need to review and you're trying to decide which ones you want, if someone with a really low author score is submitting articles to you and you only want really high quality articles on your websites, you don't have to waste your time. You can just be like, okay, this guy has an author score of 20. I'm not even going to bother reading his article. It's probably not very good. He's probably just trying to mass produce them instead of putting out something of quality. So that's how the dashboard works. This is just the front end, and it just kind of gives you a quick glance of everything going on. Ordinarily, you'd have lots of websites here, and you'd see how many live posts you have, how many posts you submitted that were not accepted by the person from the other website. So you could click on that number. It would take you to those articles, and then you could either improve them or submit them somewhere else. And then down here is the same deal, except for your own websites. It has whether you accepted the article, whether it's pending, or whether it was rejected, and the numbers next to each, whether it was pending or ignored. So that's a dashboard. Now I'm going to show you how you can add a post to an existing website you have here, or how to add a post to a brand new website. All right, so let's take a look at flyfishingtheworld.net as an example. Even though this website no longer exists, all the posts that I put up and all the links still exist. So let's click here. Like it said, there was one of 30 posts, which means I have submitted 30 posts to different blogs over, in the past. And as of right now, they're all live. They're all live posts that are on other people's websites. These are the post titles of each one. These are the ones that were written. And then over here, these are obviously the keywords I'm trying to rank for, using the strategy I've shown you in the past of, picking the right keywords for the right links pointing back to the website. So for example, fly fishing rod is something I'm trying to rank for this website. Or I was trying to. Fly fishing reels. Here's fly fishing rods and fly fishing reels. A ton of them. Then there's, fly lines, fly fishing. So let's just click on one of these randomly. I'm going to just click on the first one. Here's the article I wrote. Here are the two links. And you can see that the post is live right here. Open link in a new tab. I guess it's on this website, engagingfamilymatters.com. It's actually not very relevant to what I'm trying to rank for, but, a link is a link. So I got it over here. It's got a picture there, and these links are pointing back to the website. So let's go back to the dashboard, click over here again, and basically you see how this works. A lot of, if one of these was not live, the status would instead say not sent, and I could just click on here again and submit it somewhere else. The submit button would be on. So let's go back to dashboard. And now I'm going to show you how to add a post for a website that I have not added to my dashboard yet. Okay, so promoting a new website, let's go to the add post next to this question right here. Press here. And these are all the different websites that you can submit articles to. So you can see their page rank. You can see, right, if you've been submitting for a website that you've already submitted to before, my post, it'll display how many posts you've already submitted to that website. And the purpose of that is if you've already submitted an article for that website, you'd probably want to use a new article for a different website to get links from as many different types of websites as possible. So as you're submitting more and more articles for the same website, my post number is going to start going up, and eventually, you want to submit articles pointing back to your website to as many websites as you possibly can. And then these are the rules that the owners of the websites have set. How many required words in the article and how many links are allowed to point back to your website. The rating system, you determine what you think of the website. If you think it's a great website for what you're trying to do, you can rank it higher. The percentage of posts on there that are from PostRunner, that's up to you. Like if you only want to submit to places that don't seem to have a lot of posts from PostRunner, if it's a smaller percentage than 50 or something, that's fine. How many posts are ignored? So if some website has like 80% of the posts are ignored, you'd probably just be like, oh, you know what, I'm not going to submit to them because I'll probably just ignore the post. So, all right, you understand what all these things mean. Like I've said in previous lessons, you want to try and get links from websites that are related to your site, that are in the same category, in the same niche. That'll make the links more powerful. So let's pretend that I want to build an article to my main website, the Make Money from Home Lions Club. So let's just do it by keyword. Money from home. Let's see what comes up. We'll filter it. Nope. Apparently there's no websites that are exactly about money from home. Let's try money instead. Filter it. ehelpwanted.us, extrememoneysaving.com, investments.net, sitetweet.net, uptowndaily.com. So probably the most relevant website of all of these is extrememoneysaving.com. So I'm going to click here. And here the guy explains, the owner of this website explains what he requires of you if he's going to accept a post from you pointing back to your website. Pretty much the main things you want to look at is here. Word requirement 300, links allowed 3, minimum author score 60. I have an author score of 92, so this is, I can do this. Submit a post to this site. So, let's say I write this entire article about how to make money from home. I explain what the Lions Club is about. I explain that we have all these videos. I give some useful tips for how to start generating an income from home. Say I make this whole long article. The minimum is 300, so let's say I make it 400 words. So, how to make money from home, tips for getting started, blah, blah, blah. So now I can make my links. One of them could be, this would all be following the spreadsheets that we've made in the past. But, let's go to the Lions Club right now. Go here. We could have one pointing to the main website. So if you enjoyed the article and want to learn more about how to make money from home passively, please visit the Make Money from Home Lions Club. So highlight this. Paste the main website error, target. I like to open in a new window. That's just a habit of mine. You don't have to do that. Insert it. Now we have one link. Say I wanted to point a link to my very first lesson how to make a website. So I would copy this, and I would put, say within the article there was a part about making a website. If you want to learn how to make money from home, the first step is to learn how to make a website. And then you do the same thing. And of course, I'm just doing this quickly as the example, but you remember from prior lessons, we have the exact formula of what ratio of links you want and how to properly structure the words and stuff. But this is just an example of how to use this system. So go over here, click this, paste it in, link in a new window, insert. Whoops, let me fix this. Anyway, you get the idea. It has a word count here. Once you get your 3 links in, you can make your post title. How to get started if you want to make money from home. So you get the idea. Pretty much make the article how you want it. Eventually press the submit button. And once you do, the owner of the website, when he logs into PostRunner, he's going to see your article. He'll review it. He'll give you an author score. And if he likes the article enough, he'll accept it to his own personal website. He's the owner of it. So there's the exchange. He gets a new piece of content. His website just grew a little bit. It became a little bit more valuable. There's great information on there. You, in turn, will get either some direct traffic from people who land on his website, read the article, and go to your website. And you'll get the added benefit of these keywords linking to your website that'll help you with your search engine optimization, which will help you rank for these keywords and other related keywords as well. So that's why the system is so powerful. And it's a way for you to get guest posts on other blogs, get more exposure for yourself, and it's a way for you to accept guest posts for your own websites, growing them, and helping out other people in the process. Alright, so let's pretend you submitted it. You would be right now waiting to see if they either accept or reject the article. Then you can go ahead and start the process over. Go to the dashboard. You can add a post for this website. Now, if I had submitted that article, under my websites, you would see makemoneyfromhomelionsclub.com, and it would have, there wouldn't be a post yet. I suppose it would be under returned if it hasn't been accepted yet. Or it might just be 0 and 0, and then it would either be returned or it would be live. And at that point, you would click on it. Well, if it was live, you wouldn't have to do anything. If it was returned, you could click on it, improve it and submit it again, or try and submit it somewhere else. So that's essentially how this whole thing works. And, if you go to manage posts over here, these are all the articles I submitted over the years. So as you can see, 4,663 posts that I've submitted over the years. I've used this service a ton, and I've been trying to rank all kinds of keywords across the entire portfolio. But, that's the reality of the kind of work that it takes to make this entire system work, to rank a website for keywords and to make that passive income. It takes a lot of work, but again, if you think of it as 1 year of hard work and you reap the benefits of it your entire life, is it really that much work, or is it actually a lot less work? You know what I mean? So, you can see here how the entire back part actually looks. These are all live. All of these are articles that I've submitted that were not accepted, all the not sent ones. You can see the ratings, the ones that have been rated very good, good, average, all the keywords I'm trying to rank for. So, eventually I got to come back here. I'm going to take all statuses. I'm going to go to not sent, filter it. All of these are articles that have been written, that have been submitted, that are not live. So I would click on, eventually all of these, all 371. That's a huge number, but of course out of the 4,600, it's still a small percentage, but eventually, and I'm going to have to sit down and do this one day, I'm going to click on every single one of these. Oh, see, it even included this one here. That's not even a real article. I would eventually click on every single one of these, and try and submit it to a different website so that eventually these links will go live, which means eventually they will strengthen one of the website I selected for that article, making my portfolio just a little bit stronger. All right, so that is a basic breakdown of how PostRunner works. You have hundreds and hundreds of websites that you can submit articles to, pointing back to your portfolio of websites based on the keyword research and the structuring that you've been taught in past lessons. And you're in a position to put hundreds and hundreds of your own websites within the system and accept free content all the time, content that you didn't have to write yourself or you didn't have to pay someone else to write. Your websites will continue to grow, making them more powerful, making them get more traffic, and making you more money. So it's a great way to help yourself out, and it's a great way to help other bloggers make contacts within a community. This is just a very, very powerful website. And, as you can see, I have obviously been using it for years. I mean, this is just an absurd amount of posts. I had no idea I'd submitted this many until I made this video. So I would highly recommend that you absolutely join this website. Start off with just maybe one website that you're accepting articles for, and then eventually you can upgrade by pressing this button here. And yeah, this is an absolutely fantastic way to get links, to promote your websites, and to get free content. It's a very powerful tool. So, like I said, you can go to resources, click on link building tools, and there's a link for it right here. Just click on PostRunner. And if you have any questions about how to use PostRunner or best practices, whatever questions you have, definitely leave the questions or comments below the video, either on YouTube or on the post that this video will eventually be on. And I'll see you at the next lesson. Thank you for watching.